Okay, welcome everybody to our lifestyle refresh class. And I am super excited that you're here. We're going to be talking about essential oils and how we can add them to our everyday routine. And these are from things like health to cleaning to our emotions and to skincare. And we're going to talk about all of those things with just a handful and a half of products. So essential oils have some really incredible health benefits and always have multiple ones. And plus they make our space smell welcoming and inviting, and they give us tools for issues that you may have, taking the place of conventional cleaning options, and they save us money in the process. And I'm Britta Demler. I've been using oils for 16 years, and I can truly say that I cannot imagine my life without oils. I can't imagine going a day without using something from Young Living. And some days I'll say I don't use oils, but I use supplements and I use skincare every day. And I use, we have shower gel and hair products and all the other things that I use. And then, if I go a couple of days without using oil, I'm like, what's going on? And I start to feel just off, or like something's missing. And then I'm reminded, oh yeah, I didn't use my oils today. And I get back using them. So we are, there isn't a person in the world who can't use our products, and we don't want people to miss out. And that's really what this class is about, is just to share. And so as we're going through this, think about who do you know that needs to know this information, right? And that might be one oil or one tip that you hear tonight, and just jot that down. And then maybe you will, if you care enough about them, pick up the phone and text them or give them a call and let them know, especially let them know that you were thinking about them, and they might be just kind of surprised by that too. All right, so we want to create an environment of health. And this may seem like an overwhelming task, but really it's achievable with just a few simple steps. And it's small changes, like the slide says, small changes add up over time. And sometimes it's one change, it's one small thing that we can do. So we can't just grab natural, and I'm going to put that in quotes, right, products from the store, because sadly most of those really are not even healthy. But we can create an online cart of oils and oil infused products. Our choices matter, absolutely. The things that we decide to spend our money on and to bring into our home, it matters. But don't get overwhelmed, because one little baby step at a time, you can begin making a huge difference in your family's health. And that's one decision, one switch. Can lead to one opportunity for your body to breathe a little deeper and cleaner, and it all adds up over time in a snowball of hope, which is so amazing. When you experience a change, and again, it could be gradual, or it could be all of a sudden you're gonna be like, oh my goodness, this is like, I just cannot believe it. So a little sobering reminder is that just because we assume something is safe, tested, and on our shelves for purchase at the store, that does not make it really safe. Even if the attention-grabbing labels have the most recent health buzzwords, they call that greenwashing, right? So we do need to do some research if you're buying things, and including from Young Living as well. The TSCA, that stands for the Toxic Substances Control Act, in 1976, grandfathered in approximately 65 to 100,000 chemicals that are currently on the market today. And that means that they have not had any safety testing, and we really know very little about them. So this was in 1976. Do you think that we've had a few more chemicals come up in our world since 1976? Like, yes, a lot, right? So of the chemicals that they did test, toxic labeling is required for only required only if 50% or more of the animals tested with the chemical die. Okay. And I want you to think about that. 50% of the animals can die, or 49% of the animals can die, and they can say it's safe, right? Well, that's not a good track record in my mind. And certainly not something I wanted to bring into my home. So under the Toxic Substances Control Act, the manufacturers are protected by trade secret laws that allow them to keep their ingredient list a secret. And sometimes that's just to keep their competitors from knowing their formulas, and they aren't hiding anything. But really, I think that that's getting to be fewer and fewer companies. And we really will never know unless you can trust the way a company operates. The most recently, the European Union has banned 1,300 chemicals in cosmetics. The FDA here in America has banned only 11. Okay, so do you think that we're not using the same chemicals that they're banning over there? But our government is supportive and they're looking out for our best interests, right? Well, maybe not. So I don't know about you, but I'm not, like I said, I'm not comfortable using something that's caused almost half the animals tested to die, and it's still unknown on how it works on people. I'm also uncomfortable with all the lack of disclosure in ingredients, especially fragrances. So I'm super grateful that we know every single fragrance in our products is a pure essential oil with Young Living. And this is why we have to become educated consumers. That means that I read the labels. And literally, you guys, when I'm at the store, if I grab something, I will flip it around and I start reading the labels, you know, like what's in it. I'm doing that. I'm looking for a good salad dressing and I've been reading the labels because there's even some oils and different things that I know are not good for my body, right? So I have to be a label reader. We also need to understand what's going on in our bodies. We need to protect our future and our present children, and we must take responsibility on ourselves to understand these things. And that's exactly what we're doing here tonight. Let me get this to move. Oh, there we go. Okay, so what is a fragrance? That's the question. You know how the scent of your favorite candle or laundry detergent can linger for days after it's been used. And for some of you, I know you've been with Young Living for a long time, so you might be like, no, that doesn't really happen in our house anymore. If you ever walk down the perfume aisle or the cleaning aisle at the store and those scents linger for hours and they, you know, like even just walking through that aisle, it can get on your clothes. And so an hour or two later, you're like, oh, why do I smell like, you know, fabric softener, right? So most people think that the candle that burn, you know, I burned a candle and then 3 hours later, oh, I can still smell that candle, that's a good thing. But it's not, because the reason for the strong smell is a chemical called a phthalate, and that can wreak havoc on our hormones. And there's also a correlation between phthalates and a higher incidence of food and environmental allergies. So these synthetic chemical fragrances are found in all store-bought personal care products, perfumes, wall plugs, and air fresheners. They're found in cleaners and laundry supplies, especially dryer sheets, and even fragrance-free items. So again, be careful what you're buying and know what actually is in it. And one reason a company might list fragrance versus individual ingredients is because they're protecting proprietary information where another company can't copy their product, which is totally okay. But again, unless we know the company well, and unless we've seen their values in action, it's very difficult to know if the word fragrance hides a secret blend or a toxic cocktail. As the world leader in essential oils, Young Living utilizes refreshing scents of pure essential oils instead of fragrance. So when you see the word, you know exactly what you're breathing with Young Living. Ditching fragrance can make a huge impact on your health, even if you aren't one who struggles with respiratory issues, headaches, skin irritations, or other common fragrance-induced problems. Chemicals like phthalates can worsen other conditions like eczema and asthma, and it disrupts the hormonal balance in our bodies. And recent studies have shown that testosterone levels are on the decline, and chemicals like phthalates are the culprit. They're in so many things that we use daily. So making simple swaps can have a huge, huge impact on our health. So we're going to talk really briefly about the science of essential oils. This oils are a way to harness the incredible power of nature. And really, basically, essential oils are the aromatic compounds naturally found in the shrubs, flowers, roots, trees, stems, and other parts of plants. And the power of an essential oil lies in its individual constituents and the synergy between those constituents. So that includes the plant's individual compounds and pieces of the plant's innate system. So it's all together. And so some examples of aromatic constituents of essential oils include terpenes, monoterpenes, and phenols. And these are just chemistry words to describe the physical structure of each constituent. But what's important here is that essential oils have a predominantly ring-like structure that is lipid soluble. Okay, so why is that important? Because that's how it works in and with our body, okay, with our body chemistry. So the structure allows essential oils to penetrate our cell membranes and travel easily throughout the blood and tissues. Sorry. All right. Each cell in the body is surrounded by a lipid membrane, which is good because we don't want to allow just anything inside the cell. Although there are a lot of chemicals that also can get into our cells. And so it's not a perfect, because of the way some chemicals are, it's hard for some of the cells to keep that out. So let's see. It can also be difficult to reach problem areas, and a lot of money goes toward creating solutions to this. But the oils really are the perfect design, and they can actually go into the cell and clean out those receptor sites and get the bad stuff out of it, right? And if you do any research, look up xenoestrogens, Xeno estrogen, because a lot of the chemical or a lot of the products like lotions and detergents and shampoos and things that we're putting on our body have xenoestrogens in them, which end up getting into our receptor sites and start messing up hormones and messing up other things in the body, causing all kinds of problems. So again, oils can get in there, clean out those receptor sites, and then help to support it. So there are studies over the last decades that have found rosemary may enhance alertness and combat candida. You can go to pubmed.gov to find and you can actually just do a search on rosemary and candida. Okay, or orange and lemon demonstrate tumor suppressing effects, and thyme can wash bacteria from produce. So I'm not making any claims tonight, but I'm just telling you what scientists are experiencing when they're doing these studies. And so you can go in and, like I said, pubmed.gov, and type in an oil or an herb and whatever XYZ disease or issue is, and you'll see lots and lots of studies that come up. There's also the smell emotion connection to consider. And this connection starts in the limbic system, often referred to the emotional brain. This portion of the brain contains the hippocampus, amygdala, which is your fight, flight, freeze, hypothalamus, and the thalamus. It handles the emotional response, anger, fear. It handles your libido, your hormone production, behavior, motivation, long and short-term memory, sleep patterns, reproduction, and your sense of smell. So when you breathe in an essential oil, molecules enter the limbic system and elicit an emotional response. And the best part is that we can use these kinds of responses and these kinds of scents to our advantage to curate a toolbox of natural solutions for all of our needs. So when it comes to bringing products into our home, we want to know that we have a company we can trust to keep our best interests in mind, to be on the up and up with new research, and to be kind to people and the planet. We want peace of mind knowing that we're getting the best possible options, especially when it comes to farming, harvesting, and distilling the plants for our oils. And truly, that's why one of many, many reasons that I love Young Living. So Young Living embraces a rigorous quality control standard to help ensure that all products meet strict specifications. And Seed to Seal is the Young Living commitment that helps ensure that every pure essential oil and Young Living product your family uses, that you're enjoying the benefits of global resources, industry leadership, and over 2 decades of innovation. And so the result is a pristine final product that has been created with conscientious sourcing, science, and standards, which are the 3 pillars of the Seed to Seal promise. And you can see on this slide that I put seedtoseal.com and then /EN, which is English, /3 pillars, and then also youngliving.com before you can learn more about our company and our standards through those websites. So feel free to take a picture if you'd like of that. We highly recommend making it a goal to visit one of our worldwide farms. And I guess I would love to know if anybody here has visited one of our farms. I've had the privilege to visit, I don't know, I think 6 or 7 of them so far around the world. And you guys, it is phenomenal to the education that we learn, the experience you'll never forget. And you may even be able to plant some lavender. I've harvested cistus before, which is super cool. We've harvested, or I planted Royal Hawaiian sandalwood trees. It's just, it's so cool to participate in this. And then to think that, you know, one day the plants or the trees or whatever might be distilled into a bottle and shipped to my door, which is so cool. All right, so let's get into some products and some issues that people have. So first thing is sleep. There are, I didn't even do a search on this, but I know so many people that have sleep issues, right? That they don't sleep or they don't sleep well. It takes them a long time to go to sleep. They can't stay asleep. They have to get up throughout the night, all the different things, right? But sleep is life-changing magic for our body. And our bodies need sleep to function physically, to make decisions, to handle all that the day can throw at us. And when sleep is elusive, it can be frustrating and it can be exhausting. We can have lots of emotions about that, right? Maybe not be such a nice person. So luckily there are lots of oils and Young Living products that can help. Two of our favorites are right here on the screen. And again, have you guys, if you've experienced these for sleep, I would love for you to share your story. So lavender has been used for calming and relaxing properties for centuries. It's been made into pillows and mattresses, wrapped up with clothes, added to handkerchiefs, and used in aromatherapy for sleep and relaxation. And it can be as simple as a diffuser filled with lavender or applying lavender to the chest, neck, and even feet before bed. I have a friend who likes to put it kind of here on her wrist because she sleeps like this, right? So, or she puts it in her hands and on her wrist, and then she's sleeping and she's just constantly breathing that in throughout the night. So lavender is, I think of lavender as kind of like your grandma, that a loving grandma, okay? And so she's there whenever you need her. She's strong and steady and welcoming. She calms emotions and racing thoughts. She soothes bumps and bruises, and even helps restore us when we're feeling physically down. So in addition to sleep, lavender is what we grab for soothing bites or scrapes. It helps calm the respiratory system, especially when pollen is flying. It's soothing to skin that saw a bit too much sun, and there are way more uses of lavender, right? So this little bottle of oil, you might think, well, that's not very much. This bottle of oil could just change your life. I know it changed mine. Now, this is the oil that my kids asked me for when they were little toddlers for everything. And I really thought it was just aromatherapy until we had an experience that I couldn't dispute anymore, right? But even at just aromatherapy, my child would go from screaming in pain to calm and back to playing within 30 seconds, you know, super fast, which was kind of like, that's pretty amazing, you know, not the whiny, needy, and not that that's not okay, but you know, sometimes it's like, okay, go back and play, right? So this bottle did truly change my life. And then we also have Peace and Calming on this slide. So Peace and Calming has a slightly sweet blend of tangerine, orange, ylang ylang, patchouli, and blue tansy that will become a favorite for relaxing the body and calming the emotions. This oil blend can signal overtired and overworked body systems that it's safe to release stress and defenses, even if that's just by a quick sniff and a belly breath in the middle of the day. So if you're kind of feeling like you're go, 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 or on fight flight all the time, just under a lot of high stress, I really encourage you to just smell this. Okay. You can get diffuser bracelets. Young Living actually has a little, or we used to have a little disc that here it looks like this. And I have a few of these available. Oops, sorry. It's a little disc, and this is called a passive diffuser. You can actually just put a drop or two right here on this, and then you just smell it throughout the day. I have a friend who loves to wear scarves, especially this time of year. She'll put a scarf around her neck, and she'll put her favorite oil and the scarf, and then she kind of smells it like this, right? She just lifts it up, smells it throughout the day, especially if she's feeling stressed. So it could be Peace and Calming. It could certainly be stress away. Frankincense, it could be lots of other things too. So because of its lovely aroma, Peace and Calming is a great choice for perfume. And again, especially during times of stress, or for little ones needing more calm before or after or during their school days. Or if you have those little toddlers that just cry a lot. My husband used to put Peace and Calming right here, and he'd pick up our youngest when she would be crying and screaming, and kind of direct her head right here to where the peace and calming was, and she'd scream and suck it in, and boy, those fits just, they got shorter and shorter and shorter every time that she was able to smell peace and calming. So again, it works, and it helps calm our emotions as well too, because if you're dealing with a screaming toddler, you know, you get uptight and you get like, oh, stressed or whatever. And so by you putting it on, again, it's going to help them as well as you. All right, so let's pamper our skin with lavender and frankincense. So healthy, glowing skin. You know, some people might do the Botox thing, or we can do lavender or frankincense, or, you know, we have amazing whole skincare products as well that I'm not going to talk about tonight, but truly we have some amazing products that are all infused with essential oils. So frankincense is an antioxidant powerhouse, making it an incredible health tool and a wonderful skincare choice. Our skin is our largest organ, and the skin on our faces takes the most hits. Think about the sunshine, the wind, things floating around in the air, exposure to cosmetics and skincare products, and the natural process of aging. So our skin drinks in all the rich natural antioxidants of frankincense essential oil, the fine lines, wrinkles, and your skin tone and color. Frankincense can help with all those things. So it helps balance that out, okay? Lavender is another skin-loving oil, both for beauty and for first aid. Again, lavender is gentle and calming to the skin. It can promote our skin's natural regeneration and healing. And this makes lavender a key player in our wellness kits. So again, you can add it after being in the sun. If outdoor pests get the better of you or start to, if you grab a hot pan or put your hand on the stove, I've done that before, or anytime our skin needs to be soothed. So, and again, you know, we just talked about lavender for sleep and for relaxation, and it just shows that these oils have multiple health benefits, and frankincense does as well. So you can add lavender and frankincense to your skincare routine. It can be as simple as adding a drop to your moisturizer and spreading it on your face. You could actually just put a drop on your fingers and just rub it over your face. You can also make a daily glow serum. So you would take a 2-ounce dropper bottle, and you can do up to 20 drops of lavender and 30 drops of frankincense with jojoba or argan oil as a carrier, and use it morning and evening. You can also make a DIY lash growth serum with lavender. So if you want your eyelashes to grow a little bit longer, just to an empty mascara bottle, you could add 5 drops of lavender and some castor oil and use it before your bedtime. I know people have also, and I did this a couple of times, just added a drop or two of lavender to my mascara, actually, to the actual mascara, and mix it in, and then would spread it on my lashes. So both great, easy options. Okay, breathing easy. We all want to do that this time of year. So we have raven, lavender, lemon, and peppermint. These oils are a literal breath of fresh air. And whether you're struggling with seasonal air quality lowering, you're feeling a little stuffy, or just want to open and support the airways, these oils are just the beginning of what could help. Raven is an amazing essential oil blend that contains camphor, which is the active ingredient in over-the-counter chest rubs. But the camphor in those rubs contain synthetic camphor. We have the good stuff. It's real and natural. And that actually comes from Ravensara. Okay, so you might have heard of that separately. Ravensara is a single oil that Young Living also sells, but they put it in this blend of Raven oil. And then it also, Raven has, so it has Ravensara, Eucalyptus radiata, lemon, peppermint, and wintergreen oils, and it's crisp and refreshing. And this is truly one of the go-tos when you want to breathe easy. You can put it, I like to put it on my chest. I like to diffuse it, put it on your feet. Really, you can wear it as, you know, on your wrist, wherever you want, but this is powerhouse. Lemon is also a great addition to your DIY chest rubs, diffuser blends, and rollers when you want to breathe easy. Lemon is a natural mucolytic, so it helps to break up all the stuff that settles in our chest when our defenses go down or the air quality lowers. So if you're feeling stuffy, lemon will actually help break that up. A little tip I've heard years ago, and it works, is to put a drop of lemon And you can do this with Digize as well, which we'll talk about next, and put it back in between your shoulder blades, especially when you're feeling really mucusy, and it just helps to eat that up and clear that out. Okay. Lavender, we've talked about that a few times, but think about for respiratory, think of lavender as calming all the chemical messengers that are on fire and running around your body, and they need to be soothed, and lavender does just that. And then we have peppermint as well. So when you need the feeling of a crisp, cool breeze, you can grab your peppermint. This minty oil is cooling and cleansing. It helps open and soothe the airways, and it feels lovely when applied to warm skin. It's very cooling for that, which is great. Peppermint makes a great addition to your DIY chest rub if you need an extra boost or some cooling when the skin temperature is elevated. You'll notice on this picture, the lemon, lavender, and peppermint are there kind of in a separate little picture because many people find breathing support, especially during seasonal changes, from this combination. So some people take it in capsules, some people in Vitality, of course, some people just rub it on their chest, they'll diffuse it, and it's a great option to support that. You can also make a breathe easy roller. So you can add 3 to 5 drops of lemon, lavender, peppermint, and then 4 to 8 drops of Raven, and then fill it with your carrier oil. You can also do a few drops of Raven or peppermint on the shower floor and let the oils and the shower steam open your airways. And then, we've done some RC facial classes where you can do this with any of these oils as well. Put a drop in a bowl of steaming water and put a towel over your head so you're tinting, and just spend a couple of minutes breathing in the steam and the aroma of the oil, and you'll just feel all that clogged gunk kind of break up and move out. Okay, times when we want to get well soon. So we've got Thieves, Digize, and Panaway, and these are the trifecta of our health tools. So we've got immune support, digestive support, and tension or pain support. I think these definitely need to be in your wellness arsenal. So Thieves is our go-to for kicking the ick in our bodies and in our homes. And hopefully you've all experienced and had great success with Thieves. So this is a fighting blend combining rosemary, lemon, eucalyptus radiata, cinnamon bark, and clove. And each of these oils has cleansing and purifying properties, making Thieves a powerhouse for immune health. You can diffuse it, apply it directly on your body or on your feet. You can ingest Thieves Vitality, get this oil in, on, and around you. And many people like to make a wellness tea with raw honey and a drop of maybe lemon and Thieves Vitality and hot water, and then just sip on that. It's just a really refreshing way, kind of soothe the throat and break up anything that's going on in there. The Thieves blend is formulated based off of research recorded in the archives of the British Museum Library about a group of 14th century European perfumers and spice traders who rubbed oils on themselves while they robbed the dead and dying. One sniff or one quick PubMed search, again, is all it takes to fall in love with this blend, because when you start realizing what it does, you're going to be like, oh, I'm going to keep that in my arsenal. I'm going to use it every day. So again, whether you, an easy way, it actually comes with a roller in a roll-on version, a 10 ml bottle, and that's super easy to quickly roll on feet every day and keep you moving. All right, Digize. This is your digestive support blend. You can keep this tool and at the top of your toolbox because it's full of well-known digestive herbs like tarragon, ginger, peppermint, juniper, fennel, lemongrass, anise, and patchouli. And this blend soothes any digestive issues. Whether you're needing to get things moving, to soothe digestive upset, or for daily digestive health, this is the blend to choose. And this would be a great one for those parties that we're coming up to. You know, we're doing this at the end of November. You just had Thanksgiving. Maybe you ate a little bit too much or a lot too much. Maybe you're just eating too frequently right now because there's food everywhere you go. This is something to have on hand just to help calm your tummy. And then when we need a little TLC from tension, aches, muscle or joint needs, or just the sheer weight of exhaustion, we've got Panaway. This cooling and alerting blend of clove, helichrysum, peppermint, and wintergreen rivals any over-the-counter muscle rub that you can find. And again, it only includes the best nature has to offer. So no chemicals are added or needed in this blend. Okay. So a few things you can do. You can do a daily wellness roller. You can use it, make one and use it on everyone in the family morning and evening. So you can add up to, 15 to 50 drops. So it really depends on how strong do you want it to be. Okay. I've seen some blends, some roller recipes that 10 drops is all that's in it. Some people say, oh no, you need to have at least 50. You get to determine that. So you can start on the smaller side and then scale up if you need to, if you feel like I'm not getting enough in there or enough benefit. But you would consider things like thieves, lemon, and frankincense, and then fill that roller bottle with your favorite, V6 or carrier oil. Okay. So, and that's probably, well, this has more. 10, 25. This one probably has 40 drops in it. So, it's kind of whatever you want it to be. You can keep a happy belly roller on hand. So your happy belly roller, you can, that would be for digestive needs. You can use it before and or after each meal. So in a roller bottle, you'd add 15 drops each of Digest, lemon, peppermint, and then a carrier. Okay. And again, if you think, well, that's 45 drops of oil, that's a lot. Start with 10 or start with 5 drops each and then see how it does, right? So you can apply that one around your belly button. You can roll it over your tummy, however you need to use that. You can diffuse Panaway on early mornings or when you feel emotionally weary. And I've never diffused Panaway, I can tell you. And so I'm like, I'm going to have to do that. And just to see how that smells. I love the smell of wintergreen. I think Panaway, it might smell kind of root beerish sometimes. So maybe it'll smell like root beer in my house. But I'm curious to know, what does it do to my emotions? Do I feel uplifted, right? Again, you can add a few drops of Panaway to a cup of Epsom salts for a bath soak. And you can dilute and massage Panaway on the tense shoulders, the back of your neck, and even over the temples for soreness and stress. So lots of options, ways to use this one. All right, so refresh your spaces. I don't know about you, but does your house ever smell kind of funky? Somebody came over yesterday and she said, your house smells like stuffing, like, dressing. I was like, we haven't had stuffing for a long time. And I still don't know why. She said it smelled good, kind of those spices, but I'm like, okay, well, I think maybe I need to start diffusing. I don't know. So when it comes to keeping our homes crisp, clean, and smelling cozy, these 2 oils here, lemon and citrus fresh, are great options. Citrus oils in general are bright and uplifting. They're cleansing and purifying and calming to the emotions. So you can use these 2 oils in DIY cleaning recipes, for simple DIY sprays, in your laundry and dishes, and of course in the diffuser. So diffusing is an incredible health habit. And not only will your home, office, or car smell amazing, you can also support specific needs or body systems at the same time. You can use citrus fresh or lemon in the diffuser to make your home smell like you just deep cleaned, even when you didn't. So if you've got people coming over and you want a quick, easy way to refresh, pull out your citrus oils. So lemon is bright, fresh, and purifying. It's like a ray of sunshine. Like other citrus oils, it's also high in limonene, which is a constituent that loves the immune system, making it a great choice for kicking the ick while cleaning. And then citrus fresh is a crisp citrus blend of orange, grapefruit, mandarin, tangerine, lemon, and spearmint. And it's a great diffuser and cleaning companion as well. The citrus oils are cleansing and happy, and the slight hint of mint feels fresh and crisp. So we love to add a few drops of this blend to our laundry soap, wool dryer balls, linen sprays, and Thieves household cleaner as well. You guys, if you're still using dryer sheets, please make that one of the first things you get rid of, is pitch those dryer sheets, because they're so toxic. And think about, you might be like, well, I just like the smell. Well, that smell gets in your clothes and then you wear it all day long, right? And it's next to your skin and your skin's absorbing it. So just get rid of those dryer sheets. get some wool dryer balls and then add some essential oils to it. And you can freshen your scent and your clothes. You can change it as often as you want, but it truly is a great option for that. Okay, calm the heart. Essential oils are a great way to help reset our emotions. They work with the physical body to release stored emotions and can also be used aromatically to shift our mood via the limbic system of the brain. It can be as simple as diffusing oils, applying them throughout the day, or even breathing directly from the bottle. So 2 favorites for this are Valor and Stress Away. When we have an emotion that we consistently push down and don't release, it can be felt and stored somewhere in the body. And just by inhaling oils and applying them to the area may help. So the next time you feel stressed or anxious or overwhelmed, maybe it's just right now, I want you to stop and think about, notice where you feel that stress in your body. Okay. So check in with your physical body. You may feel a knot in your stomach. Your jaw may be clenched, right? Tension in your shoulders. And so literally just like what I'm doing right now is, like if you're like, oh, my shoulders hurt, put oils on your hands, give it a smell, rub it on your body, give it a smell. You can keep smelling as often as you want, right? And just see if that doesn't help to relax your body as well as your mind, because they are semi-connected there. And, just by putting the oil where you, on the area of the body where you feel the tension or discomfort as you breathe in deeply should help to relax, and refresh you. We can also proactively center our emotions. So just take a few minutes to identify what your emotional ruts are. Maybe it's if you constantly think I'm not good enough for that, I can't do this, or I'm afraid of something. I don't know how to do that. Like any of the stories that we tell ourselves, right? Because we tell ourselves a lot of stories all day long. Take a few minutes to identify what the ruts are, journal them out if you choose, and then practice inhaling Valor and Stress Away while meditating and practicing the opposite emotion. So instead of thinking, I don't know how to do this, start thinking, I can do this. I can figure this out. I'm a bright person. I can figure this out, right? Or whatever it might be for you. Doing this daily to can help create new habits. Remember that it's not going to change overnight though, because I think sometimes we're like, well, I want that instant. Like I smelled an oil and I should be all better, right? Well, sometimes that works, but most of the time we have to keep using them and to keep applying them. Okay, our brains are a complex and beautiful system where visualization and essential oils can help make new pathways in the brain and open you up to more freedom in responding to stressful things. All right, anybody feeling draggy and tired a lot? Before I started drinking Ningxia, as much as I drink, that was me most days. But if you're dragging through the day, if coffee and sugary sodas aren't helping and really just providing extra calories and caffeine crashes, then peppermint and Ningxia are for you. So if you need a little help on your early morning drive, maybe need help to not zone out when working on the computer, or just a little sensory experience to focus your attention, you can grab your peppermint oil. A dab of peppermint on the back of the neck has the most wonderful alerting effect. They've actually done studies of diffusing peppermint and lemon. It actually wakes up your brain, helps you focus and become more clear. These scents are crisp and cool. The gentle tingling when you put it on the back of your neck brings the mind and body back into connection. Of course, you can also diffuse it, like I just said. And then we have to talk about Ningxia Red, because you can't talk about energy without talking about Ningxia Red. But interestingly, Ningxia Red can help with energy when you need it, but it can also, it's been studied to help you fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. So these oils help our body really use the things that we give our body to the best benefit. So Ningxia, let's see, it's a supplement that's so important for our energy levels that there's actually entire health challenges around energy and Ningxia Red. We have a 14-day reset that we can talk to you about, which is phenomenal, and that happens every single month. Ningxia has amazing health benefits. It supports energy levels, immune and hormone health, and it's the highest known protection against the dangerous superoxide free radicals. It truly is a daily must. So it has the antioxidant power of 4 pounds of carrots, 2 quarts of carrot juice, 8 oranges, 1 pint of orange juice, 2 pounds of beets, 2 cups of beet juice, 3 cups of raspberries, 2 cups of blueberries, and all of that is combined. Okay, so it is a powerhouse, and it comes in 2-ounce packets, and it comes in these beautiful bottles, like you see there on the screen. And so this is a powerhouse of nutrition. It wakes up your body, it wakes up your mind, it truly feeds your body the good stuff, and your body will love you if you start drinking it. Okay, diffusing the situation. Hopefully you're using your diffusers. I love that Young Living helps people get started with diffusers right away. So diffusing is quite possibly one of the easiest health habits to start. And not only will your home, office, or car smell amazing, you can support specific needs or body systems at the same time. So if you're needing respiratory TLC, you can give your space spa-like vibes and open your airways with diffusing raven, lemon, and lavender. Again, if you're feeling stressed, break out the peace and calming or stress away. Having trouble calming your thoughts before bed, frankincense and lavender will transform your room. And it's truly just a matter of, you take off the lid, you fill water in this, you put the oil in, you put the lid back on until it kind of snaps down shut. Like, it's so simple, right? It truly is. So, if you're like, well, I don't love the look of my diffuser. Well, guess what? It's holiday time. You can dress up the look. So, you can get these little wreaths there. I was just at Target today. They have these cute little snowmen, so you can put it on a little cake stand with your oils around it. There are lots of ways to dress up our diffusers. This is actually the Desert Mist diffuser. It's a great, I think it goes for 8 to 12 hours. And then of course the Aria, which is here on the picture as well, which is like the Queen Mary of diffusers. Everybody loves that one. It truly is like a spa. It's crafted with American maple and beautiful glass, and it truly has a vibe all of its own. And this beautiful design, combined with the option for music or ambient sound, plus the benefits of oils, makes the ultimate sensory experience. You can't see I have one on my little mini back there, and it's just a great option to continue to breathe in oils, even when you're not thinking about it, right? You just continue to get the benefits of it. All right. Happy little surprises. That's right. Young Living isn't down there with this kit, right? We have waterless hand sanitizer. Actually, it comes sometimes in packets like that, sometimes in a little bottle like this. This is a favorite on-the-go sanitizer. You can wash your hands, but if you use regular hand soap a lot, you will notice that your hands suffer and they get really dried out. And this is a great way to clean your hands without using chemical hand soaps, or when you can't wash your hands. This will leave your hands clean without leaving them dry or stinging. And it's powered by Plants and Thieves Essential Oil Blend. So we definitely keep this on hand at all times. It also comes with this Thieves spray, which I love. Fast and convenient way to clean and freshen surfaces at home and on the go. So you can think about steering wheels, restaurant tables, menus, airplane trays, armrests, really anything you want to clean before you touch. This would be a great one. Maybe grocery carts, that kind of a thing too. You can also clean your hands and in a pinch, and it's a perfect way to clean things like remotes, e-readers, and kids' toys with Thieves spray. And then we have the roller foot mints. Let's do it. We don't want to forget about that, because where it is. This is the easiest way to turn a bottle of oil into a roller bottle by just snapping this on. So you might think about, you get 2 of these and fit. So you might think, well, I want to get it to Stress Away. It's always a great one. And maybe Di-Dries, because I don't want the smell of it. Sorry, I don't love the smell of it on my fingers, but I want the results of it, right? So it's a great option for anything like that. All right, loyalty rewards. How many of you are on loyalty rewards? Anybody? In the chat, you can tell me if you're on, how long roughly you think you've been on. So if you like making life simpler, saving money, getting free products and a good discount, then Loyalty Rewards is for you. This is when you choose to order every month, but you get to order whatever you need, right? So one month I might need thieves. The next month I might need 3 oils, right? I can switch that out. So it's a customizable monthly auto ship option for ordering Young Living products. It makes life easier. 50 plus PV orders get points to use like product credits, and orders of 100 PV earn free products through the gift of purchase each month. And you can edit the items in your cart each month, change the processing date and shipping options to customize your Loyalty Rewards orders to meet your needs. And really all it takes is a few minutes to get started. So if you're brand new, you will go into youngliving.com, you'll shop and just add things to your cart, and then it'll ask you to check out, and there's a spot, a little toggle switch that says make this my first loyalty order. You can toggle that to yes, and then boom, you're part of Young Living. I'm sorry, part of Loyalty Rewards, and you actually get free points for that purchase of whatever it is. And when you purchase the starter kit that we're talking about tonight, this everyday starter kit, you actually get 10 additional points for that, just for purchasing. Let's see, if you're already a member of Young Living and you think, well, I'm not on loyalty, but maybe I should be. Yes, you should, because you know, if you're going to incorporate these products into your lifestyle, then when you go into shop, you would just hit add to loyalty, loyalty order, I think. And then that will create a template for you, and you start earning points on that order. So the premium starter bundle, that's what we've talked about here. And you can see their retail price is $439. And you know, people can get started with Young Living for $165 with this specific kit. And this is with the Desert Mist diffuser, okay? So it includes everything that we just talked about. It's a perfect way to get started because you can hit so many different areas of your life with this collection. You can do sleep, skincare, emotions, immune system, digestive and respiratory health, cleaning, and more. And it's truly a great jumpstart to creating an environment of health. And there are so many more ways to use the oils that we talked about. And there's tons of DIY things. There's tons of other just ideas. And again, I learn things new every single day, even though I've been using these oils and some of these for 16 years, I still learned how to use, you know, not Ningxia, well, that too. Lavender for something new that I would never think about that before, right? And so I just always am amazed at how good and how versatile these products are. So if you are not yet a member of Young Living, get back with whoever shared this video with you and let them know that you are ready to get started. But when you get started, you get your products, obviously, but then you also get an amazing community of people who want you to succeed. We are here to ask questions of, we're here to share tips and suggestions, sometimes share some hacks on how to use these better or get more bang for our buck in them. And we just have a really fun, supportive community, and I can't wait to welcome you into it. So thank you for your time. Thank you for joining us. And I hope you will get back with whoever shared this with you and let them know that you're ready to jump in.